So you probably was creating some good habits for yourself, changing, stopping all of that bullshit you was doing, starting to show progress. Your life was seeming like it's getting better. People around you was noticing the changes, the good changes. You was losing a little bit of weight. You was in the gym. You was eating right. Things was looking cool. Your mind was working properly, functioning good, more social to people. It was looking good for you, right? But then it was that one day you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and that day you was not productive at all. You started doing things that you already quit doing, like you started smoking again. You started eating snacks, knowing you on a diet, knowing you trying to watch your weight. You was feeling grumpy. You wasn't in a good mood. So that just spiraled. You know what I'm saying? You stopped working out. You didn't work out that day. You didn't take your walk. You didn't do the stuff you was normally doing for positive growth. Then one by one, the bad habits start coming back. So now you find yourself, it's been a few days, and you down in the slumps, and you're not feeling it. A couple more days go by, same thing. Now you start to justify, like, you know what? Forget all that self-growth stuff. That stuff don't last. That stuff is not for me. I feel cool right now just hanging around playing the video game, smoking weed, eating snacks. I'ma just stay comfortable. So this is how you end up falling off. Everybody go through it. So if this is what you're going through, don't feel bad. I went through it. Everybody go through it. On your journey for self-growth, to better yourself, self-improvement, you're gonna go through a lot of roller coaster rides, man. You're gonna go up, down, up, down. Just remember that you always want to keep going up, even when you go down. You just want to keep going up. Now, really what I mean, I'm gonna show you more in depth what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give you 3 tips that's really gonna help you get out of a rut. You know what I'm saying? Help you get back on track if you fell off. And this works for any age. So the first thing you want to do is you want to complete some small tasks. Like you might have a to-do list already, or a goal sheet, or stuff you're trying to accomplish. If you don't, just write down like a few things that you want to accomplish, all right? Big things, small things, whatever it is in your life. Now, after you do that, you want to break it down into small little tasks. Whatever it is you're trying to do, just think of the most simple thing you could do to make a little bit of progress. Don't worry about the big picture. So what I like to do is to make a daily to-do list. So I think of the most simple stuff I could do. It could be simple as making your bed, stretching when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Just think of some stuff you could do to formulate that habit, because it's all mental, okay? Once you start accomplishing these little tasks, your mind is gonna feel like you're making progress, so you're gonna be ready to do more. But if you sit around thinking about the big picture, it might keep you frozen to where you don't take no action and do nothing. Just focus on making it easier for yourself, okay? Think of the smallest thing to do every day that you could do. Even if it's something very small that you might think that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Do it. All right, the second tip is to reward yourself for small wins. So let's say that you complete these small tasks, right? Something simple as making your bed, you know what I mean? And you want to reward yourself for that. Now, how do you do that? Maybe whatever you like to do. Maybe you went out and got a drink that you like, or maybe you say, all right, I'm gonna play 30 minutes on a video game, or an hour on a video game. Whatever you like to do, reward yourself with that. As long as you're not, damaging yourself by rewarding yourself. Like, I wouldn't go reward myself with a fifth of liquor to all by myself or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you're staying healthy. And what this is just a sense of accomplishment. I remember when I used to smoke weed a lot, you know what I'm saying? Every time I complete anything, I would want to smoke, right? Like, if I, finished up some type of work that I was doing, I would feel like I need to smoke because I did my work or I did something. Now I'm replacing that with something else. Like maybe I go buy myself something, go out by myself to the store, buy something that I want for myself, a little reward. You got to replace the bad habits with the good habits. And another thing to stay productive is to take necessary breaks. Now, an example of this is like when I want to clean my whole house, right? When I'm like, all right, I'm gonna clean up. I might not do the whole house that day. I might just do 1 or 2 rooms that day, get it really clean, and then I'll take a break. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna finish the other rooms tomorrow, and I take a break till the next day. If you take a break, you feel accomplished. After you sit down from cleaning them 2 rooms, right? The 1 or 2 rooms, you're gonna feel accomplished. So the next day, you could just finish up, and you're not overwhelmed. That's the whole point. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. And then another thing is you don't want to keep doing the boring stuff, right? Because self-growth sometimes, it can be hard on yourself. You need discipline, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure you're doing something fun. Like for me, even making these videos is fun for me. I like making videos. I like writing. I like doing different stuff, making music, right? That's fun for me. Find something that's fun. So after you do your task, the fun thing could be your reward. And remember, like I said, just keep the task small, keep the fun to a minimum, but satisfying, and just keep repeating, all right? And you will start to build up these habits, which brings me to my third point, is to gradually do more. So remember I said, start off simple, easy tasks. So what you want to do is gradually bump it up, right? Like let's say you was stretching for 1 minute, okay? Or maybe you did a 10-minute workout, whatever, right? So after you feel a little comfortable with that, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, bump it up to 15 minutes, a 15-minute workout, or a 2-minute stretch, whatever, right? Just gradually bump it up. You don't even gotta bump it up a lot. If you take a 30-minute walk, that's one of your habits you're trying to form, is to take your little daily walk or every other day. Maybe you add another 5 minutes to the walk, 35 minutes, bump it up gradually. So another tip within that is to give yourself mini challenges. I have a workout I do where I do a certain amount of reps. So 1 week I might do this many reps, and then the next week I might add 2 more reps to it. You see what I mean? I'm trying to challenge myself. I'm trying to reach a certain level of reps, but I'm gradually, every week, I'm kind of going up slowly. And it's important to do it slowly, because if you try to brush it up and bump it up more, that's gonna shock you, and you might wake up dreading to do it, and you won't do it. Remember, the whole point of this is to get you used to doing this stuff, right? Like whatever habit you're trying to form, you want to get used to doing it. You don't want to make it hard at all. So now once the habit is formed in your mind, it's gonna be easier to stay consistent, and then you just keep bumping up the reps or whatever you're doing, right? And it's real important not to compare yourself to other people, because let's say, like for me, let's say I was trying to do 20 reps of a certain exercise, and let's say somebody else doing 100 reps, right? And in my mind, I'm thinking they're gonna look at me like 20 reps is nothing. So I try to start doing 100 reps, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna fall off because I'm not used to doing that, and I'm gonna wake up dreading that, and I'm not gonna wanna do it. Whereas if I stay at the 20 reps and gradually add 1 or 2 reps every week or so, eventually I can get up to 30 reps, 40 reps, and then maybe I could start bumping up more higher, you know what I mean? So it's all adding up, you know what I'm saying? All the small reps to the big reps, that's all adding up. Don't think that what you're doing is not working, because if you're doing something, it's working. You just want to stay consistent. Your mind is getting used to being consistent at something, and that's a good thing. So just real quick to wrap it up, first you want to complete small tasks. You want to complete these small tasks, because the big tasks might leave you frozen without taking action. It might have you kind of spooked, or it might make you dread doing the stuff. So if you do something, if you start off every day trying to do the smallest action, that'll help you be consistent. Next, you want to reward yourself for the small wins. So let's say you do the small actions, you did everything you need to do that day on your to-do list. You want to reward yourself. Maybe you went out to buy something, maybe you cooked you a nice meal that you like, something that you like. And the reward doesn't have to be big or nothing. It could be something simple, right? Very simple, as, pouring you a big glass of water. I don't know, right? Whatever your reward is. And then you want to gradually do more. That's important, because you don't want to stay where it's super, super easy. You want to gradually go a little bit harder, all right, just a little bit. So when you look back, you can see how far you came. And now, let's say you was doing 20 reps of an exercise. Now you have 40 reps. And the 40 reps is not hard as you thought because you gradually got up to it. Hopefully this guide helping you out. If it is, I would appreciate it if you like this video, get it out to more people that need it, that need to watch it. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more self-help videos. I'm gonna stay coming, trying to be consistent with this stuff. I'm gonna give you what I learned that helped me. I'm gonna share it with you. All right, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Holla at you in the next video.